Hey, what's up, YouTube? I'm just gonna give my thoughts on the ban list that came out, the OCG ban list. I don't think it'll differ from the TCG list that comes out, so I'll just go over the cards that were on it and whatnot. First set of cards are the ban cards. Giant Trunade. This card had to go. Like, it sets up for too many OTK or massive advantage pushes. And the only really way to stop this card was Solemn Judgment or Dark Bribe. You could have your out to effect Veil or whatever, but there were other cards that just got around it. And this card is bad for the game. And it makes you put them all back, which seems worse than Heavy Storm, but it's not. Because it only sets up OTKs. That's the only thing it sets up. So I'm actually very happy this card went. Next card, Mind Master. This card created an FTK. Probably multiple FTKs, I don't even know. But this card had to go. I hate FTKs, I wish they would just get out of here. And I'm glad they banned this card to even prevent that from happening. Fishborg Blaster, this card kind of just came out of the blue, didn't it? Nobody really expected this, but I'm actually glad it's hit because it stops the Fish OTK deck and the Trishula spam. Hurts Monarchs a little bit, so I'm actually glad this card got hit. Next is Royal Oppression. They kind of banned it for a weird reason, I believe. It's like you can pay 800 life points to negate any special summon, so you can just keep a lock on your opponent if they don't have an out for it. And with Konami's new Exceed monsters coming out, I think they really want to promote Exceed, so I think this card was going to get hit. I didn't expect it to get hit. I'm glad it's hit. I mean, I don't like this card. I'm glad it's hit. It was just really unexpected. Okay, next are going to be the restricted cards to 1. First card, Heavy Storm. I love that this card is back. I love it. This card is awesome. It's going to make the format more balanced because you can Starlight Road it, and you won't have people mass setting and just end their turn. If they don't have something to protect themselves, they're getting Heavy Stormed. So, I love this card. I'm glad it's back. It'll bring balance to the game. Moonfire Blossom. The plant deck needed to get hit a little bit. Something needed to happen with it, for sure, right? So, I'm really glad that it's hit. I wish they would have just banned Dandelion and Pot of Avarice and Formula and stuff, but they decided to take a different route and go indirectly. So we might still have Dandelion problems, but at least they did something with it. Next is Redragon. This card, again, part of the engine, needed to get hit. It's just too much explosiveness. Formula Synchron, I have no problems with this. It's cool that it's hit. Smoke Signal, I think they could have just banned Gateway, and that would have been the end of it, but they decided to take it a different direction and ban the Searcher, and then, yeah, so that just hurts Sam's. And then they put restriction, sorry, not banning, but restriction on Xian, which kind of hurts Sam's a little bit. They'll still be playable, but it'll just be they'll go for Naturia Beast or Barkin or something. Hyper Librarian had to get hit. Everybody thought it was going to get banned. It's not going to get banned. They still want to make their money on it, so they put it to 1, right? Which is fair. Blackluster Soldier. I never expected this card to come back. I'm mixed feelings about this. I think it's going to do well in Twilight decks and Chaos decks, but it might be not so good for the game. It might be good for the game. I don't know. I'm happy to see it back. We'll just see what direction it goes. I never thought I'd see this card back though. Pot of Avarice, this had to go to 1. Too much advantage with Tengu and plants. I'm glad this got hit. Primal Seed. I'm sorry you can't really see it there, but I had a weird image copy. But they had to do this just for Blackluster Soldier. I'm actually glad they caught this card because I have seen this card before. It does create so much advantage you can't even begin to imagine if they had it on a 3. It'd be crazy. Okay, so that's it for that. Next, semi-restricted list. Mind Crush, I'm cool with this. I don't really see a problem with it. Called Haunted, I do see a big problem with this actually, because they left Dandelion and they left Blackluster. They brought back Blackluster Soldier. Sorry, mixing up my words. I think this will be a huge problem because people will be bringing back Dandelion, bringing back Blackluster, bringing back Scrap Dragon. It'll constantly be bringing back these problem monsters. I can see this actually being a problem at 2. Summoner Monk at 2. This is not a big deal to me. They want to promote their Exceed summons. You have to ditch a card anyway, so I don't see it being a problem. Trigodia, after you use this card, you don't have a big hand after the second time, so second time it shouldn't actually be a big deal if they drop it twice. I don't see a big deal. Maybe Twilight will get some play. DeLorean, there was an FTK out there, they just had to hit it. I'm glad it's at 2. I hate FTKs. Destiny Draw, this might promote D heroes, right? Teledad might make a comeback. Heroes, whatever. So glad to see they got some support back. Necrogardna, Lightsworn might get some play because of this, and zombies possibly. So it's good stuff. I don't mind that actually. Swords of Revealing Light, that's cool. Heavy Storm's back. MST at 3, not a big deal. Alright, so next set is going to be no longer on the list. Mystical Space Typhoon. I love this card being back. I mean, it's really awkward at 2, and you don't want to run 1. So I think 3 is actually good. 1 for 1 should not be on the restricted list. That's just the way it is. Spirit Reaper, I have no problem with this. Maybe stall decks will come back. I don't think people would even play 3 in zombies, so we'll see. Gravity Mine, maybe stall decks again, will come back. I don't see it being a problem with MST back and at 3 and Heavy Storm back. Judgment Dragon, they really want to promote Lightsworns and Twilight, I think. Like they did a lot. BLS back, Judgment Dragon back, Necrogardna back at 2. It's just, I think they're really trying to promote this Twilight thing. We'll see if it does good or not. Overload Fusion, this card's not actually a big deal, because if you remove from play your machines, then they're all removed from play. You can't activate another one right after it, right? So it's going to be difficult to get machines in your graveyard again. So once you play it once, it's difficult to use it again. I don't see this card being a problem at 3 at all. Icarus Attack, they actually like pooped on Blackwings the last format. Like they took them and did terrible things to their butthole. So, but they give them a little bit of support back, which is awesome. Maybe we'll see some Blackwings pop up here and there. Next card, Megamorph. I don't see this being a problem. Everybody thought Demise was going to be a problem last format, and let's see how that turned out. Not very good, so I don't see this being a problem at all. And that's it. So that's my thoughts on the list. I don't think it's that bad of a list. It's really actually a solid list. I really like it, and I think it'll bring balance to the game. So just rate, comment, subscribe with. Comment down there with your thoughts on the ban list. See what you thought should have got hit, whatever. If you like the list, don't like the list, rate, comment, subscribe. Thanks, YouTube.